Hi guys, this is Ravi and you are listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. It's Sunday, September 27th. Time again for another technical outlook video on the Nifty 50 index. As always, let's use option chain analysis, Fibonacci retracement, support and resistance zones, trend lines, and weekly pivot points to do just this. Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. We are looking at the daily chart of the Nifty 50 index. Nifty has left an unfilled gap at 10,447 to 10,485 levels in its current upswing from 7,511 to 11,794 levels. This, along with the confluence of its 61.8% Fibonacci retracement from the previous fall from 12,430 to 7,511 levels, which is around 10,551, and the 200-week moving average, which is around 10,546, will act as immediate support for Nifty. In case the index breaches the recent swing low of 10,790 on a closing basis. On the upside, the resistance is seen around 11,300 and 11,350 levels, which are the 50 and 20-day moving average respectively. It will also face a downward sloping trendline resistance near the 11,400 levels, drawn by joining the highs of August 31st to September 16th. The index needs to close above these levels for a change in momentum. Now to the weekly chart. The chart pattern that is forming now is similar to the chart pattern that formed in the September and October months of 2018. If the pattern repeats itself, the market could first fall to 10,500 levels and then to 10,000 levels. These levels also coincide with the 61.8 and 50% Fibonacci retracements from the previous fall from 12,430 to 7,511 levels, which are around 10,551 and 9,970. The 200-week moving average, which is around 10,546, might act as a support in case of such a sharp rundown. The daily RSI is at 41.49. It is above the all-important 30 line and is pointing up, which is considered a bullish signal. Volatility declined significantly on Friday, 25th September, as the volatility index, India VIX, cooled off 12% to 28.68, which is also a bullish development. The market breadth on NSE also confirmed this with just 242 declines against 1353 advances. All the sectors were in red last week, including media being the biggest loser, down by 9%. Nifty Metal was down by 8.02%, while PSU banks plunged 7.96%. Now let's look at one of the common mistakes made by beginners when they start trading options. On the other side of the video, we will look at the option chain analysis. Mistake number 8. Trying to master all trading strategies. The key to trading is becoming a master of a few strategies, not all. In order to truly excel as a trader, we need to focus on a few trading strategies and learn the nuances. That can help avoid stress, anxiety, confusion, and ambiguity involved with trying to do everything at once. We need to identify strategies that suit our risk tolerance or schedule, backtest them, and only then apply them to the live market environment. Remember that you are here to make money and not be a know all. As a beginner, you should stay away from complex strategies with multiple legs, as these would be tough to enter and exit. In my trading account, I just implement the following trading strategies. Bullish installment collar on the Nifty 50 index, only at the right levels, that is, when Nifty is at a long-term support zone and or in an oversold state. Cash secured puts on selected stocks, that is, only on the stocks that are sector leaders and or a part of the Nifty 50 index. Short butterfly on Bank Nifty but only on certain occasions. That is, only during earning calls of major constituents of the Bank Nifty index every quarter or during major RBI announcements. Now let's look at the option chain of October 1st weekly expiry. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 10,000, followed by 10,900 and followed by 10,800 levels. While on the call side, maximum open interest was at 11,500, followed by 12,000 and followed by 11,200 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option writing, we have to skip at the money strikes and identify those strikes with a positive change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant writing at 11,500, 11,400 and then 11,300 levels. And on the put side, significant writing was seen at 10,000, 10,900 and then 10,500 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option unwinding, we have to identify those strikes with a negative change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant unwinding at 10,900, 12,000 and then 11,000 levels. And on the put side, minor unwinding was seen at 11,200, 11,400 and then 11,600 levels. This indicates there is a potential resistance at 11,300 and 11,500 levels and a potential support at 10,800 and 10,500 levels. So the trading range can be between 11,300 to 10,800 but can extend to 11,500 to 10,500. Now to pivot points. Weekly pivot points are theoretical support and resistance levels based on the previous week's high, low and close values. Last week's high, low and close values are 11,533.8, 10,791.8 and 11,050.25. Based on these values, 11,125 is the pivot point, 11,458, 11,867 and 12,200 are resistance levels and 10,716, 10,383 and 9,974 are support levels for Nifty for this week. For Bank Nifty, last week's high, low and close values are 22,093.95, 20,410.55 and 20,982.35. Based on these values, 21,162 is the pivot point, 21,914, 22,845 and 23,597 are resistance levels and 20,230, 19,478 and 18,547 are support levels for this week. Now to the final note. Global cues and the outcome of the MPC's monetary policy review would be the key driving forces behind the movement of the stock market in a holiday shortened week ahead. I expect volatility to remain high and the market is likely to move in a wider than normal trading range. Stay cautious and choosy and avoid making aggressive purchases during any dips. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter and Telegram, use the username NiftyBN. Also, I post some of my trades to the community tab, so don't forget to check that from time to time.